The topic for today is chapter number 2, The Sound of Music. Okay, now this chapter is divided into two parts. So the first part will cover up for today's session. Okay, so part 1 is Evelyn Glaney listens to sound without hearing it. Okay, now do you feel the title is a little different? See, she's listening the sound but without hearing it. कि वो उनको सुन नहीं रही है, but still she can listen the sound. So let us see what the chapter is all about. Okay, Daksh is also entered. So Daksh, आप भी सुन लो. The chapter for today is second chapter, The Sound of Music. उसमें you have part 1, which is Evelyn Glennie listen to sound without hearing it. Okay, now the title itself is a little interesting because when you say that you are listening a sound but you are not hearing it. Okay, so this is little interesting. We'll see. Before you read, God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any one of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. So, what is given over here? That God may have taken her hearing. मतलब क्या? That she cannot hear. The person जिसके बारे में हम लोग पढ़ेंगे, she cannot hear. But what are they talking about? But he has given her back something extraordinary. And what is that extraordinary thing? That what we hear, she feels. Okay, we hear because we can hear it, but since she cannot hear it, she feels the thing far more deeply than any one of us, and that is why she expresses music so beautifully, because she doesn't listens to it but she feels the music, and that is why she can express it beautifully. Is the first point clear?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Read the following account of a person who fought against a physical disability and made her a success story. So आज हम लोग एक ऐसे personality के बारे में पढ़ रहे हैं जिनको एक physical disability है, that she cannot hear, but rather than complaining, okay, हम लोग का कैसे हो जाता है, अगर हमें कोई physical disability होता तो we would start complaining कि why God does this with me only, why he has given me problems. But this personality, she never complained. Rather, she created a successful story. तो क्या है उनकी successful story? वही हम लोग आज देखेंगे. Rush hour crowds jostle for position on the underground train platforms. A slight girl, looking younger than her 17 years, was nervous, yet excited as she felt the vibrations of the approaching train. Okay, तो किसके बारे में लिखा है? See, it is basically a train का scenario, railway platform का scenario. That rush hour crowds jostle for position. Jostle is pushing roughly. So it is rush hours. मतलब एक platform का scenario बताया जहाँ पे it is rush hours. मतलब एक rush hours बोलते हैं ना जहाँ पे गर्दी होती है वो. And एक jostle for position, that everyone is in a. See, यहाँ पे jostle का meaning लिखा है, that push roughly, that everyone is running and just pushing roughly. Pushing roughly मतलब क्या कि एक दूसरे को धक्का मार रहे to get into train. A slight girl looking younger than her 17 years was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibrations of the approaching train. Okay, so there was this girl who could feel that there were vibrations of train, कि उसको पता चल गया कि train आ रहा है just because of the vibrations, and she was 17 years old. Now उसके बारे में क्या बताया? She was क्या लिखा था यहाँ पे? She was excited but at the same time she was nervous. Why? We will see further. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. Okay, बच्चा लोग, आप लोग के पास ये टेक्स्ट बुक है क्या सामने?
No, miss.
Okay,
No,
you just have PDF to refer.
मैम
Yeah.
2-3 दिन में आएगा.
ओके, तो आप लोग मीनिंग्स लिखते हो क्या बाजू में? बुक पेन लेके ना, इफ यू फील कोई हार्ड वर्ड है तो उसका मीनिंग लिख लेना, ठीक है?
ओके मैम.
ओके सो यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है दैट इट वाज हर फर्स्ट डे एट द प्रेस्टिजियस रॉयल एकेडमी ऑफ म्यूजिक इन लंदन। तो एक एकेडमी है म्यूजिक की, उसमें उसका फर्स्ट डे था एंड इट वाज daunting is frightening enough for any teenager is like a kid who is in his teen age। teen मतलब क्या होगा, कहाँ से स्टार्ट होता है, it starts from 13 till 19। so 13 to 19 के पीरियड में, एज ग्रुप में कोई भी किड होता है उसको टीनेजर बोलते हैं। सो ही वाज शी वाज इन हिज टीनेजर एंड दैट इज लाइक फ्राइटिंग इनफ फ्रॉम अ स्कॉटिश फार्म मतलब कैसे, अभी सी लंदन इज लाइक इट इज इट हैज बिल्डिंग्स एंड ऐसा सिटी टाइप हो गया, बट स्कॉटिश फार्म मतलब क्या, एकदम ऐसे विलेज टाइप हो गया। तो फॉर एनीवन फ्रॉम गोइंग टू विलेज to a academy of music is London is something frightening, okay, and that is what she was excited but at the same time nervous. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than the most. She was profoundly deaf। तो ये तो ठीक है, ये तो नॉर्मली चीज थी, बट सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज क्या था, दैट शी वाज profoundly deaf मतलब क्या, completely deaf, she couldn't hear, so that was the bigger challenge। First paragraph is understood by everyone।
Yes, ma'am.
दूसरा बच्चा, second kid, I just got response from one। Daksh,
Yes, miss.
okay, पार्थ समझा ना पैराग्राफ फर्स्ट?
Yes, miss.
ओके
Yes, ma'am. समझा.
Okay. Second, Evelyn Glennie loss of hearing had been gradual। ठीक है, अभी had been gradual मतलब क्या, gradual मतलब slowly उसका ये पूरा process था in phase। Now what was that phase, we will see। Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8-year-old Evelyn was waiting to play the piano। अभी यहाँ पे हम लोग ने देखा वो रेलवे स्टेशन पे शी was 17 years old, बट अभी हम लोग कौन से एवलिन की बात कर रहे हैं, द वन हु इज 8 years old। ठीक है, तो 8 years old एवलिन में उसकी मॉम ने क्या नोटिस किया, दैट शी वाज वेटिंग टू प्ले द piano, and that is when her mother remembers that something was wrong। Now what was wrong we will see। किसका mic on है? Parth, can you please unmute? Yeah, thank you। Evelyn was waiting to play the piano। They called her name and she didn't move। I suddenly realized she hadn't heard, said Isabel Glennie। ओके, तो ये हो गई किसकी मॉम, एवलिन की मॉम, इस्बेल ग्लैनी। वो क्या बोल रहे हैं, she was 8 years old and she was trying to play the piano and at the same time I called her but she didn't move, and that was something which was she felt that was wrong। For quite a few while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teacher। Managed to conceal, conceal का meaning लिखो to hide। बुक पेन में लिख लो साथ में, conceal is to hide। यहाँ पे भी मैंने और एक मीनिंग बताया, profoundly deaf is completely deaf। Okay, I want you all to write the meaning। So that is when she felt for a quite a while Evelyn managed to conceal her growing। Conceal means क्या, जो Evelyn है उसने बहुत try किया कि she will hide कि उसको deafness का problem है, she will hide her growing deafness from friends and teachers। But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated and her headmistress urged her parents to take her to specialist। But क्या हो गया, ये तो कभी का बात था, 8 years का बात था कि वो पियानो प्ले कर रही थी एंड her mother couldn't, like when her mother called she couldn't hear, but when she was 11 now what happened, her marks were deteriorated। deteriorated का meaning लिखो बच्चा लोग, reduced और worsen, कि उसके marks reduce होते जा रहे थे. And that is when her principal or her head mistress, she urged her parents. Urge का meaning लिखो, requested. So that is when her principal requested her parents that you need to take her to a specialist.
मैम डिटोरिएटेड का मीनिंग क्या था?
Deteriorated is reduced or worsen, worst or reduced.
और मैम दूसरा क्या था?
Urged, urged is requested. Okay.
यस मैम, थैंक यू मैम.
Okay, thank you. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. और फिर उसको स्पेशलिस्ट के पास लेके गए and तभी पता चला that जो nerve होती है ना सुनने की, वो उसकी damage हो गई है, and that is why she couldn't listen. They were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids and sent to a school for the deaf. तो वहाँ के स्पेशलिस्ट ने उसको क्या एडवाइस किया उसके पेरेंट्स को कि उसको हियरिंग एड्स दे दो. वो जो मशीन होती है जो डेफ पीपल यूज करते हैं टू लिसन, वो उसको आप दे दो, और एल्स यू कैन सेंड हर टू द स्कूल ऑफ डेफ. तो ये दो सजेशन स्पेशलिस्ट ने उनको दी. Everything suddenly looked black, said Evelyn. तभी एवलिन जो खुद डेफ है वो क्या बोल रही है, that everything suddenly looked black, that when she got to know that she couldn't hear, when she got to know that people were suggesting them to buy hearing aids or to send her to the school of deaf, she is saying that now everything looked black. मतलब क्या, I was completely blanked. I didn't knew what to do further. But Evelyn was not going to give up. अभी ऐसे सिचुएशन में कोई भी डर जाएगा कि ओ अरे, मतलब पहले से ही वो डेफ नहीं थे, right from the childhood she wasn't deaf. After a particular at a particular age she became deaf. तो ऐसे point पे everyone can get scared. You know, everyone will lose hope that now what should I do further? How will I manage things? I cannot hear. What will happen? But Evelyn was not one of them. She never gave up. No matter what, she said that I will try further. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. She decided that no matter what, I will live a normal life like a normal person, and I won't treat myself as a handicapped person, and I'll pursue my interest in music. Okay. Next. One day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone. Xylophone क्या होता है बच्चा? It is a musical instrument. यहाँ पे you can see the image on the right hand side. It has a wooden base and a stick type structure, and through which you can play. So that is a musical instrument. And one day she noticed a girl playing that, and then she decided that she wanted to play it too. And she decided that I also want to play this. Most of the teachers discouraged her. Percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. अभी कैसे हो गया था? Since she was deaf, so she met all kind of people. There were so many of them who just discouraged her कि अरे बाबा आप तो deaf हो, आप सुन नहीं पाओगे, you cannot play, let it be. But there were also some few people who motivated her that okay, no problem, you can do it. Out of which one was percussionist Ron Forbes. What do you mean by percussionist? Percussionist is a person who plays drum, tabla, etc. Okay, the meaning is given at the right hand side. तो उनके लाइफ में एक ये उनके टीचर थे रॉन फॉर्ब्स, जिन्होंने उसका पोटेंशियल इज हर एबिलिटी, जो उसकी एबिलिटी है, जो उसका उसके अंदर जो टैलेंट है, वो उन्होंने उसका स्पॉट किया. एंड ही वाज लाइक नो यू कैन डू इट. He began by tuning two large drums to different notes. Okay, तो उन्होंने क्या किया, उन्होंने दो large drums बजाए with two different notes. Okay, एक हाई था और एक लो था। ओके, तो उन्होंने ऐसे दो टाइप के ड्रम बजाए, वन वाज ऑफ हाई इंटेंसिटी एंड वन वाज ऑफ लो इंटेंसिटी। लाइक उनके जो नोट्स थे वो एक हाई था और एक लो था। So he said, don't listen through your ears, he would say. Try to sense it some other way. तो वो उनको समझाते थे कि don't try to listen it through your ears because we know she can't. She is a deaf person. But he's trying to say that try to sense it some another way. कि उसको आप अलग टाइप से फील करो, वो जो मैंने ड्रम बजाया उसको आप अलग टाइप से फील करो। Says Evelyn. So Evelyn बोलती है, suddenly I realized I could feel the higher drum from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. And that is when she's trying to say that, yeah, आई कैन फील द ड्रम्स। आपने दो टाइप के नोट्स बजाए, जो हायर नोट्स थे ना वो मेरे वेस्ट इज बच्चा जहाँ पे हम जीन्स या ट्राउजर्स पहनते हैं, तो ही शी सेइंग दैट द हायर नोट्स कैन बी फेल्ट फ्रॉम माय वेस्ट अप एंड जो लोअर नोट्स आपने बजाया है वो मैं वेस्ट डाउन से फील कर सकती हूँ। मतलब क्या, शी गेट्स अ काइंड ऑफ वाइब्रेशंस थ्रू विच शी कैन फील इट। Okay, Forbes repeated the exercise, and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. And Forbes, he started doing this exercise again and again कि वो हमेशा ऐसे notes बजाते थे, high notes and low notes, and उसको एवलिन को बोलते थे that you feel it and try to feel it and sense the part of that music in your body. I had learned to open my mind and body to sounds and vibrations. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. तो एवलिन क्या बोलती है, and because of that sir Ron Forbes, I could feel the music, I could feel the tones, I could feel the notes. And then she's saying that I had learned to open my mind and body to sounds and vibrations, that now I can feel the sounds, I can feel the vibrations. The rest was sheer determination and hard works. तो मैं इतना फील कर पा रही हूँ, बट आगे जो रेस्ट है, जो आगे का काम है, वो तो मुझे खुद को ही करना है with my determination and hard work. What is happening? दश, आप बार बार लेफ्ट हो रहे हो क्या? Daksh, Daksh, are you there in the meeting?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, तो आप बार बार ऐसे लीव क्यों हो रहे हो?
बस मेरा नेटवर्क
Okay, okay, fine. Next, she never looked back from the point onwards. And later on, when she realized that, yeah, I can feel the notes, I can feel the sounds, I can feel the music, from that time, she never looked back. Never looked back, matlab kya? She kept working hard and she kept achieving new things in her life. She toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. Okay, she toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra. Tour मतलब क्या? She went for a tour. टूर का पास्ट टेंस होता है टूर। एंड यूनाइटेड किंगडम में वो गए थे किसके साथ? विद द यूथ ऑर्केस्ट्रा। ऑर्केस्ट्रा आप सबको पता है, इट इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स, राइट? एक म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट का पूरा ग्रुप होता है, उसमें लोग रहते हैं। एंड देन शी वेंट विद द यूथ। यूथ मतलब क्या? उसके एज के, यंग एज के पूरे ग्रुप के साथ शी वेंट टू यूनाइटेड किंगडम when she was 16, and that is when she had decided that now I will make music as my life. I would make my career in this and I would learn things in music. Is the portion, like, is the thing till here understood? समझ रहा है? What am I trying to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Next, she auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest mark in the history of academy. ठीक है, तो उन्होंने किसके लिए ऑडिशन दिया था? रॉयल एकेडमी ऑफ म्यूजिक, एंड उसमें उन्होंने सबसे ज्यादा हाईएस्ट मार्क स्कोर किए थे। नो वन स्कोर्ड दैट पर्टिकुलर हाईएस्ट मार्क इन द हिस्ट्री ऑफ एकेडमी। ओके, कि वो एकेडमी जो था, एकेडमी ऑफ म्यूजिक, उसमें किसी ने भी इतने हाई स्कोर नहीं किए थे जितने इसने किए थे। किसने? एवलिन ग्लेनी ने। She gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performances. ठीक है, अभी हम लोग ने देखा कि वो किसके साथ काम करते थे, पूरा जो यंग ऑर्केस्ट्रा ग्रुप थे उनके साथ वो काम करते थे। बट लेटर ऑन शी फेल्ट कि नाउ आई शुड स्टार्ट सोलो परफॉर्मेंसेस। सोलो मतलब क्या?
Ma'am, she will perform alone.
Yeah, alone performance. Barobar. At the end of a 3-year course, she had captured most of the top awards. ठीक है, and in the next 3 years, उन्होंने बहुत सारे awards win किए थे. And for all this, Evelyn won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. Heroic achievement मतलब क्या? Since she was a disabled person, एक handicapped person थे, but उन्होंने कभी ऐसे नहीं बताया कि या मैंने कितना हार्ड वर्क किया है, या मतलब हीरोइक अचीवमेंट मतलब क्या कि कितना बड़ा अचीवमेंट है, ऐसे उन्होंने कभी नहीं बताया. शी वॉज वेरी डाउन टू अर्थ पर्सन एंड शी वॉज वेरी genuine. If you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. ये वो हमेशा कहती थी. What she used to say, that if you are working hard and you know where you are going, what is your goal, then you will definitely go there. And she got right to the top, the world's most sought after multi percussionist with a mastery of some 1,000 instruments and hectic international schedule. And later on, she was the world's most sought after multi percussionist. वर्ल्ड्स मोस्ट sought after का मीनिंग क्या होता है बच्चा लोग? मोस्ट sought after is like most popular, most someone in demand. आप most popular लिख सकते हो. So she was now at that time where she was most popular, she was in demand and everyone was demanding her. And she was a multi percussionist. Percussionist का meaning हम लोग ने पहले ही देखा, a person who plays drum, tabla, etc. So now she could play each and every instrument, and she has mastery of some 1,000 instruments, and she knew like more than 1,000 instruments, and she had a hectic international schedule. मतलब क्या? That she was so popular that she was always performing everywhere, like हर एक international states, हर एक international country में she was performing, and then she had a hectic schedule. So that is how, bacha, this chapter makes teaches you a moral that no matter what, no matter any kind of difficulties or problems comes in your life, don't give up or don't lose hope. Try working hard, be positive at that particular period, and try moving further. अगर ये जो हमारे पर्सनालिटी है जिसके बारे में हम लोग पढ़ रहे हैं, एवलिन, अगर उन्होंने भी ऐसे डिसाइड कर लिया था कि अरे अब मैं आई कैन नॉट हियर, सो शी कुड हैव लिव्ड अ नॉर्मल लाइफ, शी कुड हैव फॉरगॉट म्यूजिक एंड फिर एक नॉर्मल लाइफ लिव कर सकती थी वो. बट शी डिडंट डू दैट, शी नेवर लिव्ड हर, शी नेवर लेफ्ट होप. उनको क्या लगा कि नो मैटर व्हाट, चलो आई विल वर्क हार्ड, आई विल गेट इनटू दिस फील्ड. एंड शी वाज वन इन अ पॉपुलर डिमांड. कोई ऐसा देखा है कभी, कोई एक डेफ म्यूजिशियन होता है बट शी इज सो इन पॉपुलर डिमांड, शी हैड सो मेनी अवार्ड्स, यहाँ पे हम लोग ने देखे. एंड शी वाज दिस, she had a hectic international schedule, means what, she was in a demand. So this is the kind of attitude you should have in your life. So the chapter says you, like, gives you this moral. Next, it is intriguing to watch Evelyn function so effortlessly without hearing. Okay, intriguing मतलब क्या? Fascinating और curious. मतलब एक fascinating मतलब क्या? एक तो आपको शॉक लग जाएगा कि अरे यार she couldn't hear, but ये इतना effortlessly मतलब क्या कि इतने अच्छे से कर लेते हैं ना वो, कि सामने वाले को डाउट आता है कि भाई सच में ये नहीं सुन सकते, because she was मतलब वो इतने अच्छे से मतलब ये कर लेते थे, रिस्पॉन्ड करते थे ना. इफ आई आस्क हर समथिंग, शी कुड इजीली गिव मी द आंसर. लाइक अगर एक होता है ना कि एक डेफ जो होते हैं उनको थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम होता है समझने में कि हम उनको क्या पूछ रहे थे, बट दैट वाज नॉट द केस विद एवलिन. शी वाज शी एफर्टलेसली मतलब क्या, बिना कोई एफर्ट के वो इतने अच्छे से आंसर दे देती कि एक इंट्रूविंग मतलब क्या, एक बार तो फैसिनेटिंग भी लगता था कि एक तो हमें अच्छा भी लगता है कि वाओ हाउ डज शी डज दैट, एंड एट द सेम टाइम यू आर क्यूरियस मतलब क्या, करे लगता है ना कैसे कर लिया यार. सो सच वाज द केस. In our 2 hour discussion, she never missed a word. ओके तो ये अभी कौन बोल रहा है? जो राइटर है, जो उनका अभी यहाँ पे क्या है बच्चा, यहाँ पे ऊपर है ना, ये जो हमारे राइटर है नीचे आए, शो यू द नेम, या so this is the entire scene. ये जो डेबोरा कावली है ना, she is the writer and at the same time she is taking the interview of एवलिन ग्लेनी. ओके कि वो एवलिन ग्लेनी का इंटरव्यू ले रहे हैं एंड वो बता रहे हैं कि वो एवलिन के बारे में बता रहे हैं. सो सच इज द केस. तो अभी यहाँ पे वही है कि डेबोरा कावली जो हमारे राइटर है वो एवलिन का इंटरव्यू ले रहे हैं एंड तभी वो क्या बता रहे हैं दैट इन अ 2 hour डिस्कशन शी नेवर मिस्ड अ वर्ड. अभी डेफ है, ठीक है, और उन्होंने 2 hours तक उनका इंटरव्यू लिया. जो हमारे राइटर है डेबोरा, उन्होंने एवलिन का 2 hours तक इंटरव्यू लिया एंड इन द 2 hours का इंटरव्यू शी नेवर मिस्ड अ वर्ड. के अभी कोई डेफ होता है तो कभी कभी ऐसे होता है ना कि वो बोल सकता है अरे आप क्या बोल रहे हो, आई डेंट गेट, कैन यू रिपीट. बट दैट वाज नॉट द केस विद एवलिन. शी वाज वेरी क्लियर, उन्होंने एक भी वर्ड छोड़ा नहीं. एंड दैट इज समथिंग फैसिनेटिंग एंड एट द सेम टाइम शॉकिंग, राइट? कि एक तो डेफ भी है पर इतने अच्छे से वो उसको रिस्पॉन्ड कर रहे हैं. Men with bushy beards give me trouble. She laughed. Okay, तो एवलिन क्या बोलते हैं यहाँ पे that men with bushy beards, के जिनके beards होते हैं, बड़े बड़े beards होते हैं, वो मुझे trouble देते हैं, वो मुझे डराते हैं. क्यों? Let us see. It is it is not just watching the lips, it is the whole face, especially the eyes. Okay, तो अभी वो क्या बोल रहे हैं कि फिर अभी अब किसी को भी डाउट आएगा ना कि एक तो सुन नहीं पाते बट इतने अच्छे से रिस्पॉन्ड कैसे करते हैं. तो what deaf people do, they look to your face, they look at your lip sync and then they realize that what you are trying to say. So she's also saying the same thing, but she's saying that I just don't look towards the lips, but I see the whole face and especially the eyes. एंड दैट इज वाई पुशी बियर्ड्स वाले जो मैन होते हैं वो उनको ट्रबल देते हैं. क्यों? बिकॉज उनके बियर्ड्स होते हैं ना, तो उनका आधा फेस तो ढक जाता है, तो उनको पता नहीं चलता कि वो कौन से टाइप का एक्सप्रेशन दे रहे हैं. एंड दैट इज वाई इट इज अ लिटिल बिट डिफिकल्ट फॉर हर टू अंडरस्टैंड. समझा वाई शी सेज दैट bushy beards give me trouble? ये समझा? men with bushy beards give me trouble. हेलो
Yes, ma'am.
हेलो दक्ष.
Ma'am,
Okay,
Daksh is
that's
not
not
there.
there. Okay, okay, fine. So part, did you get why did she said that bushy beards give me trouble? Men with bushy beards give me trouble. ये समझा उन्होंने क्यों बोला वैसा? Part
No, ma'am. Last one.
what?
No, ma'am.
नहीं समझा.
No, ma'am.
Why? Were you not listening the lecture?
Men with bushy beards का वहां से समझा, फिर उसके बाद give me trouble मतलब वो उसको परेशान करते थे.
हाँ, but I said na, I over here I said why does she said that? Because she's telling that she cannot hear, right? So what does she does? She listen, she sees the lips, okay? She look at the lips, she sees the whole face and then especially the eyes. And once she noticed all these three things, she could understand what the person is trying to say. But over here, when men have bushy beards, half of the face is covered, right? So that is why she couldn't understand the expression of that person, and that is why she's saying that men with bushy beards give me trouble. समझा?
Yes, ma'am.
Switch on your camera. On रखो आप. Yeah. She speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lilt. Okay, lilt मतलब क्या? Are you writing the meanings as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so lilt is a type of speaking. So what she's trying to say, the writer over here, जो है हमारे writer Deborah, she is trying to say that she speaks flawlessly What happened?
No, ma'am, nothing.
Why you are covering your camera? You are on mute. I couldn't hear you. You are on mute. Yeah.
My guitar are behind me. That means I can't.
Okay, no problem. Okay. See, so अभी आपको समझा why she's telling that men with bushy beards give me trouble?
Yes, ma'am.
Because she reads the face ना. So men with bushy beard होता है तो कैसे आधा face ढक जाता है. So that is why she couldn't understand the expression, and that is why she is telling the men with bushy beards give me trouble. Okay. She speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lilt. Lilt मतलब क्या? A way of speaking. तो जो हमारे राइटर है वो क्या बोल रहे हैं कि उनका एक स्कॉटिश एक्सेंट है. हम लोग ने स्टार्टिंग में देखा राइट कि वो स्कॉटिश फार्म से है एंड वो लंदन जाते हैं एकेडमी में पढ़ने के लिए. So that is why they are saying that she has a Scottish accent. जो accent होता है ना, एक type of speaking, बोलने का जो तरीका होता है, she has a Scottish accent. My speech is clear, but I couldn't hear till I was 11, she says. So now she's saying, Elvin, कि मेरा speech तो clear है, but till the time I was 11, I couldn't hear properly. But that doesn't explains how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. तो अभी तक तो हम लोग ने देखा that she was doing very well in music. She had won so many awards and she was doing, she was achieving a lot in music. But at the same time over here, we get to know that she has also managed to learn French, and at the same time she's also mastered Japanese. कि उनको Japanese भी एकदम अच्छे से आती है. Understood till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, दक्ष बच्चा, are you listening? आपका नेटवर्क है अच्छे से? चलो, I guess उसका प्रॉब्लम है. नेक्स्ट, एज फॉर म्यूजिक, ओ द पार्ट, आपका माइक ऑन है आपका, वो आप जो हिला रहे हो उसका आवाज आ रहा है. Next, as for music, she explains, it pours in through every part of my body. It tingles in the skin, my cheekbones, and even in my hair. So now she's trying to say कि वो music कैसे सुनती है फिर when she cannot hear. So how she's able to perform so well and why she is in so much demand. So she is telling that when when music is being played, it pours in through every part of my body. I can feel it in every part of my body. It tingles in my skin. Tingle का meaning देखो बाजू में लिखा है that it causes a slight pricking or a
मतलब
stinging.
मतलब मैम जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट बजता है तो वो उस इंस्ट्रूमेंट के ऊपर हाथ रख के पता लगाती है क्या?
नहीं, हाथ रख के नहीं बच्चा, उनके जो ये होते हैं ना, नोट्स होते हैं ना, वो उनको फील होते हैं वैसा. सो वेन एवर अ म्यूजिक इज प्लेड, वो यहाँ पे लिखा है देखो, दैट वेन एवर इट इज प्लेड ना, तो प्लेड ना, सो इट टिंगल्स इन अ स्किन, के उनको उनकी स्किन पे टिंगल होता है, स्लाइट प्रिकिंग या स्टिंगिंग, ये आता है उनको, सेंसेशन आता है. एंड it is, it even touches her hair. So such kind of vibe she gets whenever a music is played, and that is how she understands that particular instrument. When she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingerprints. ठीक है, कि जब वो xylophone, जो पहले ऊपर इंस्ट्रूमेंट हम लोग ने देखा वुड का था, जब वो उनको प्ले करती है ना, तो वो जब आवाज बजता है ना, तो उसका वाइब्रेशन उनके हैंड से लेके उनके हेड तक जाता है, एंड दैट इज हाउ शी कैन फील द notes. By leaning against the drums, she can feel the resonance flowing into her body. के drums के बाजू में जब वो lean करते हैं, तो at the same time she can feel the resonance. Resonance मतलब क्या, कि वो जो echo आता है ना drum का, echo की वजह से, resonance का meaning you can write the echo, तो वो echo के वजह से उनको पता चल जाता है कि ओके ड्रम बज रहा है, ज्यादा ज्यादा आवाज पे बज रहा है या लो आवाज पे बज रहा है, वैसे. ठीक है. ऑन अ वुडन प्लेटफॉर्म. ठीक है, आप ऐसे हाँ बोलोगे ना तो भी मुझे समझेगा, बार बार आपको अनम्यूट करना नहीं पड़ेगा. On a wooden platform, she removes her shoes so that the vibration pass through her bare foot and up her legs. Okay, so whenever she's performing and if there is a wooden platform, so what she does, she removes her shoes so that जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट बज रहा है उसका पूरा वाइब्रेशन उनके पैर पे फील होगा, उनके लेग्स पे फील होगा, and then she will understand that what kind of instrument is being played. Understand? ओके 1 मिनट है, अगर सेशन खत्म हो गया ना तो वापस यही लिंक पे ज्वाइन करना, ठीक है? Next, not surprisingly, Evelyn delights her audience. Delights is she makes them happy. So every time whenever she comes on stage, her audience are happy. In 1991, she was presented with the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. ठीक है, तो उनको कौन सा अवार्ड मिला था? रॉयल फिल्मोरिक सोसाइटी का, फिलहार्मोनिक सोसाइटी का प्रेस्टिजियस सोलोइस्ट ऑफ द ईयर. सोलोइस्ट मतलब क्या? जो सोलो परफॉर्म करते हैं एंड जो बेस्ट परफॉर्म करते हैं. तो पूरे ईयर के जो सोलोइस्ट बेस्ट परफॉर्मर थे वैसे उनको अवार्ड मिला था. सेज मास्टर परक्यूशनिस्ट जेम्स ब्लेड. और ये बात कौन हमें बता रहा है? जेम्स ब्लेड, जो खुद एक बड़े परक्यूशनिस्ट है. परक्यूशनिस्ट का मीनिंग हम लोग ने ऊपर देखा, द वन हु कैन प्ले मैनी म्यूजिक. ओके,